Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about matter in our surrounding. This is the first chapter in the ninth standard. Okay, let us discuss before going to the deep understanding about what is matter in our surroundings. First, we will understand with some introduction part here. Introduction. So, what is matter? First of all, we will understand that. Before going to understand what is matter, first we will know what are the examples of matter. So, for example, you take anything in the anything in the universe, like you take stones, like you take trees, like you take animals, like you take clouds, the air we breathe, the food we drink, all these are nothing but the examples for matter. All these are matter. In the other words, whatever may be the things in the universe, all the things in the universe are made up of this, that is matter. So now, then, these are all the examples for the matter. Then we will understand what is the definition of matter. So, what are the characteristics of matter? We will first understand this. Okay, look at here. As we already discussed, everything in the universe, you take anything that is made up of a substance that we call matter. Okay, it may be the air we breathe, it may be the food we eat, it may be the water we drink, clouds, plants, animals, stones, anything you take that is nothing but matter. Okay, then, so these are the examples. It may be in the solid state, it may be in the liquid state like water, it may be in the gaseous state like air, it may be any state. But before understanding these, we will, the different states of the matter, first we will understand what is matter. What is matter? What is matter? I mean, we know the examples, but we will now understand what is the definition of matter. Okay, let me give you some qualities or some characteristics of this matter. If anything we say matter means what are the characteristics and the properties it should have? We will first discuss. So, if anything, if at all it is called as matter, it should have the two things as its characteristics. What are those? So the first thing is it should occupy some space. Occupy some space. Occupy some space. So, and the second thing is it should have some mass. It should have some mass. If anything or any substance which occupies some space and has mass, that substance we call matter. For example, you take any example of these. Any example. Let us take the best example as the stone. Let us take this the stone. This is the stone. This is the stone. And here, this stone occupies some space here. It has some volume. It will occupy. If I keep the stone here, then that space is occupied by this stone. So we cannot keep anything in that space now. That is occupied by this substance called stone here. And if you take the stone, it has some little bit mass. It has some mass. That means it has the characteristics of both occupying the space and it has a mass also. So hence I can call this is a matter. Like this, any substance, any substance which occupies some space and has mass is called matter. So, what is matter then? Matter is any substance which occupies some space, should occupy some space and has mass. It should have some mass, and that substance is called matter. So now we will write the definition. Whatever we discussed so far, we will write the definition of matter. Well, friends, this is the definition of matter: any substance which occupies some space and has some mass that substance we can call as matter. These are some examples as we already discussed: stones, water, glass, air, etc. You can write any example like wood, like trees, plants, everything we can write here. Okay, so now we will go to the history of the matter, how the matter are classified. So we will now first discuss about the ancient philosophy about the matter. First we will discuss about that and we will see the basics of matter. So, in India, the ancient philosophers thought that the matter consists of five basic elements. Five basic elements. This is their thought. They thought that all the thing in the universe, that is what we call matter. The matter is made up of five basic elements. They thought that. And they are, the first one is not necessarily in the order we can write in any order. The first one is air, the second one is water, the third one is fire, the fourth one is earth, the fifth one is sky. These are the five elements they mentioned, and these constitute any matter in the universe. They thought that, but actually not like this. The actual thing is different. How the matter is consists of. So, but they thought that ancient Indian philosophers thought that any substance or matter is consist of these five elements, and they call these all these five elements they call as pancha tattva. Pancha means five. Or sometimes they are also called Panchabhutas. Panchatatvas are Panchabhutas they called. So these are the five. Pancha means five. Five elements. Five elements. These are the five elements. This is their thought. Their Indian philosophers thought these are the five elements. So they constitute all the substance. Okay. Now actually it is different. We will that discuss will later. Okay, as we discussed, the ancient philosophers of India thought that matter is made up of five basic elements or fundamental elements. They are air, water, fire, earth, and sky, and they call these five elements as Panchatattva. Okay, this is the ancient concept of matter. Okay, so now, so we will discuss the basic things about the matter. We already discussed what is matter. Okay, now we know that matter has some mass and it is occupying some space. That means it has some volume also. If it is occupying some space, means it should have some size. That size is what we call as volume. It has a volume. Then, so the basic things we need to know about the mass assignments of mass and the volume also we will discuss. Okay, the SI unit of mass. The SI unit of mass is a kilogram. The SI unit of mass is a kilogram. and its symbol is kg, what we call kg. Okay, kilogram. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. And coming to the volume, the SI unit of volume is unit of volume is meter cube, meter cube. A cubic meter also we can call meter cube, and the symbol is m is cube, meter cube. Okay, and here one more thing I need to know about this prefix kilo here. What is the value of the prefix kilo here? Kilo means here it is a prefix we use to represent the larger quantities. Kilo means 1000. That is 10 power 3 actually. 10 power 3. That means 1000. For example, you take the example of a kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer. Example I am explaining here. Here we are using meter is the unit of what distance. But here we have large distance means we express here as kilometer. So some more other units are also there to express very large distances like miles are there, like light year is there, like parsec is there. They are the very largest unit of distance is parsec. But for our daily life, so distance between two places, so we generally use kilometer as the unit of distance. So kilo means here I already told you thousand. So 1 kilo means here 1000 meter as it is. That means we already know that kilometer means 1000 meter. How it comes? I explain here. That is kilo means 10 power 3. That is 1000. Remember this. Okay. So now we will note this note these points in the systematic manner. Yes. So these are the important points related to the units of mass and volume, and also the prefix kilo. Okay. So these are the some basic things we should know here in this introduction. That is, we in this introduction we learned what is matter, what are the examples for matter, what was the thought of Indian philosophers about the matter and Panchatattwas, and also the basic SI units of the mass and volume we learned. These are the basic things, and the remaining part regarding the matter we will discuss in the next episode. Thank you.